And now back to the play-by-play action of Rockmart High School girls softball here on WZOT.
Welcome back to Rockmart High School here at Lady Jackets softball field as your Lady Jackets come out with a 3-0 win over the second place Armuchee Lady Indians. In a tough battle today, the Lady Jackets not playing their best. They come out today. Emily Lovelace did not give up any runs. She gave up 2 hits, gave up 3 walks. We made 4 errors on the day, but they were able to get out of some jams, not allow the Lady Indians to score. Lady Indians left 9 runners on base. Lady Jackets come out, they score 3 runs on 10 hits. We also left 9 runners on base, and we have 5 stolen bases, 3 of which going to Cambry Stanley to up her total to 39 on the year. And Coach, we didn't swing the bat like we did. We chased some pitches high, and but some interesting things happened in this game. One with Armuchee's coach, from what Coach Luke was telling me, he didn't even throw his best pitcher today.
No, and I find that, when you're in the middle of a region race where the top 2 teams, not just the top team, but the top 2 teams get a bye in the first round of the end of the year tournament, which means you're 1 win away from making it to the state playoffs, that he didn't throw his best today to try and gain that advantage to make sure he's in second place and get that first round bye.
Yeah, and you could see that when his 2 pitchers were warming up. Number 14, Lily Watson, was really throwing a lot harder than what his pitcher today, Erin Carney, was throwing. And
now, hats off to her. She pitched a well of a ball game against us.
She pitched a great game, lived up in the zone, and we did a lot of chasing today. So Carney did a great job, kept us off balance some, moving it in and out and keeping the ball up where we couldn't really get any, so to speak, good wood on
good swings.
Today.
Yeah, and Coach, it goes back to show you now, not every day's going to be your day. Emily wasn't, Emily didn't hit the ball like she's been hitting, being our leading hitter, and early on she struggled. But as the game wore on, she stayed with mental toughness. I got to give her credit for that today. She stayed really tough mentally. She made the pitches when she had to. We made some errors behind her, but when the chips needed to be played, we made play defensively. But I was really proud of Emily being a sophomore and having a little bit of struggle early on to keep her composure and to keep firing the ball across the plate. And like I said earlier, you don't get style points for W's. A W's a W. And no matter what went on today with the adversity, we kept our composure and we came through with a win.
Yeah, we talked about it, how this may be good for this young team with the Rockmart Lady Jackets, how we have 3 freshmen, 3 sophomores, 3 juniors in our lineup with the senior playing second base. Emily Lovelace throws 102 pitches today, doesn't allow a run, and leaves 9 base runners stranded. And like we said, the defense made 4 errors, but when it was time to make a play, we had a big double play in the first inning turned by Emily Maulding. Mm-hmm. We had Kelsey Elrod throwing out a runner at the plate. We had a big third out scoop by Carly Graham over at first on a low throw from Elrod. And so those 3.
And they had the Cambry Stanley ran one down in the left center field gap that if it gets down, it scores runs.
So, but the disappointing part was we left 9 runners on base, and one time we had the bases loaded, 1 out. Could not get a hit out of the bottom of our order.
Well, you're not going to swing the bat like we have been every day, like that, and to be able to manufacture some runs because of our speed. We got some runners on. We ABC'd them. We got them on. We got them over. We got them in. That's the sign of a good quality club that can do that when things aren't going their way and they're not getting the big hits when they need it. They persevered. They battled through that adversity, and they came up with a W. And as young as these girls are, it's another learning experience, something to draw on later on in the playoffs.
Well, we know what happened the last time the Lady Jackets come out, had to come from behind. They didn't have to come from behind today, but they did have to show a lot of grit and a lot of moxie, staying ahead of the Lady Jackets. Last time, 2 weeks ago against Bremen, they had to come from behind, down 6 runs, and that one really propelled them into 3 or 4 big wins with scoring a lot of runs. And now your Lady Jackets now go to 17-1, 14 straight victories since the loss to Cedartown, 8-0 in Region 7 AA.
Coach, what's the schedule look like next week?
Next week, the Lady Jackets will be on the road both days, Tuesday and Thursday next week. They go to Coosa and to Dade County for 2 more region matchups. But September 20th, we'll be back here at home. But then September 21st, circle that date on your calendar. Cedartown Bulldogs come calling. The last time we played was at Cedartown. Cedartown got us 5-3, but the Lady Jackets made about 4 errors in that game, allowed the Bulldogs to score a couple of runs.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you this: we're a different ball club than we were when they played that ball game.
So that was the 4th game of the year, and so since
been a lot of growth,
and a lot of changing in Coach Luke's lineup since then.
Yes, it has. Now going back to next week with Coosa on Tuesday, it's away, and then we go to Dade County. Now that's a trip and a half to get up there to Dade County. And if I remember right, you just said that they beat Armuchee
10-3
the last time they both matched up.
And then Tuesday we played Dade County and beat them 9-0. We hit the ball well, but still 4.5 innings. Lovelace threw a lot better that day than she did today.
Having to travel all the way up there on that bus. I mean, Coach, these are going to be tough road games. And if Coach Luke can have the girls prepared and they go out and play well, and just look the next inning, the next ground ball, the next pitch across the plate to hit, throw the next strike, and stay focused like they have been, they'll come out and do well.
Well, he's going to get a chance to practice with them tomorrow. There's nothing going on here on campus tomorrow. No football game tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
It's an off weekend.
So it's an off weekend, but Coach Luke will have a chance to practice with the girls tomorrow, have another practice on Monday. And one thing we really got to look out for, next week we've got Coosa and Dade County. Coach, that Thursday, right before homecoming.
Yeah.
Homecoming here at the Rock. Next Friday night, September the 16th against Armuchee. The football team's opening up region play. And
7:30
kickoff, but at 2 o'clock is the parade, and the kids, all the kids in Rockmart, Eastside, Van Wert, Rockmart Middle, Rockmart High School will get out at noon and get ready for the parade at 2. Have the football game, all the festivities between the parade and the football game. Homecoming next Friday night, September the 16th, 7:30 against Armuchee as your Rockmart Yellow Jackets, 2-1 on the year with 2 big wins against Cherokee County and Woodland. And then the only loss was to Cedartown in a tough fought game. So Coach Biff Parsons really has it going there. We're going to see everything. A lot of high expectations here at the Rock.
A lot of school spirit. There's been a lot more school pride this year. I think things are turning around in all our athletic programs. It's looking for a bright future for Rockmart High School.
For Jeff Sharp,
I'm Kenny Onstich.
Thank you, Will Dover, for running our board. Thank you for Brian McDowell back at the studio. Your Lady Jackets with another region win, 8-0, 3-0 over the Armuchee Lady Indians.
17-1 on the year.
17-1, still ranked number 2. Number 1, Vidalia, down around Savannah. We'll be back in about a week and a half on that Tuesday and for another region game. So until next time, thank you for listening. Have a great afternoon and a great weekend.
It's great to be a Rockmart Yellow Jacket.
So enjoyed it. Have a good night.